Hello, family. Thank you once again for joining Empowerment Network. So, today we have another beautiful topic, and of course, the three in one. Call us anyhow you want to call us, though. I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's how we feel this time around because we're reasoning the same and we're bringing to you one powerful message with one voice. So the topic goes like the solution on passive brings total solution to the recession that is causing the Great Depression out there. So, Brother Gideon, welcome.
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort. Welcome, my sister Fumi. I welcome all our viewers. Thank you for joining us once again. If you have been joining us, thank you very much for returning. But if this is your first time being with us, you are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and enable the notification button so that you'll be the first to know when we go live again. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Sister Fumi.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you, Sister Comfort. Welcome, Brother Gideon, and welcome to all of you that are returning and those who are just joining. Thank you for always, returning. And for those who have joined recently, don't forget, always return as well. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. Hit the notification bell and you will be notified when we have a new video. And please join in the conversation, join in this discussion, and let's know what your comments are. Just put them in the comment section. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Your contribution goes a long way, guys, because we are just trying to give out as much information as we can, much useful information, though, to be precise, right? And we're just here to share a passion, to share love, to share a blessed, a wonderful opportunity. So don't go. Talking about the recession, that's something that I'm just smiling because since 2019 till now, as I speak, I think a lot is happening. There's nobody who can really boast that where I'm sitting like that, I've not been beaten, I've not been touched by this so-called recession out there. We know it. But I'll always love my brother Gideon to open a session because he's powerful in doing that, bro.
Thank you for that opportunity. Recession is a very big word, maybe to some of us, but I understand that everybody understands it, even though the word is big. The real thing that is happening is understood by everyone. Yes, sorry, not you, but maybe someone around you doesn't have enough money to feed, to clothe, to maybe pay house rent or to have a house of his own. And getting by on a daily basis is a big deal. Okay, maybe this person is managing. He has been managing to get to cope with situation, but now he has to pay three times. He has to make the expenses that's tripled, three times more than he was spending to be able to cope with current purchasing rate or standard of living. That is what we are talking about. So there's less money now, and there's more expense. So in economics, they say less expenses is pursuing less money this time around. So there is no money to go around. And that's why we say recession. So it has shrunk, kind of. Your income has shrunk. It's looking so tiny. And then
Hmm.
your expenses is looking very heavy, like a giant and a small child. So that's how the situation is, and it's biting on everybody, just as you have said. Despite where we find ourselves, though in some places it is more harder than in some other places. But I want to assure you, no matter what you are facing, it's not the end. In as much as the Almighty God has given us life, we will keep moving, and He has also given us unpassive, which is going to give us the empowerment we need to solve that issue of recession. It
Yeah.
will put in your hand an opportunity to be able to equate yourself with any other high and mighty person who is not being affected by the recession. So you can have purchasing power. So we'll let you know how that is going to be possible within this discussion.
Exactly. When you were trying to measure the recession being that mighty and your money this tiny, I was thinking about Goliath, David and the Goliath, you know. So the recession these days is it Goliath, and our pockets are David, right? But then I believe that we are David enough to bring down this Goliath, given that Mr. Mufara is doing it for us through the ecosystem, guys. So if you are new here, you don't know what we're talking about, ask questions. We're happy to help until you find it and believe that truly recession can be solved by what we have in Mr. Mufara's ecosystem. So, Sister Fumi, I don't know where you want to be going from, but it's yours.
I love the way my brother started there. My brother Gideon started there, and you just said exactly the picture of what was on my mind there, where the expenses are, Goliaths, and then the
Yeah.
income is not covering anything. But I also want to start by adding to what he said that look, we have a business that everyone is starting on a level ground, a plain level ground. Like I always say, this business is for everyone, anyone, someone, and a one. It does not matter whether you are educated, you are not educated, you're in the marketplace, you're not in the marketplace, you are illiterate, you are not illiterate. It does not matter. So far, you know about business, you know about IT, you don't know about it's nothing to do with all of that. So far, you have a will, you are wanting a time of financial freedom, or you are looking for a side hustle, like they say it, or you are looking for something else to do that is not going to actually choke your time and choke your life away, as well as your resources, as small as they are, that you already have away. Then this is the business for you, because at the end of the day, if you're at a crossroad, or you are looking for something to do, or you're someone, you just need another hustle, when you're thinking this is, I think by the time you get to this hustle, if you look at it as a hustle, you will end up knowing that this is not just a hustle. This is a legacy, a lifetime legacy. You understand me? This is a business that is worth more than the way face value that you are looking at it. You have $1 million business, multi-million dollar business in your hands. I will go from there.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. I don't know. For some reason, Brother Gideon, I want to take your chance this time and go first. Let's see how it goes, me starting another round, right? Because I'm excited to share my experience. Listen, I live in the UK. I have five kids. My oldest is living on her own. So let's leave that out and deal with the four, right? And my husband. We are six here. Listen, I am an Aldi person because Aldi is cheap. It's a family friendly shop, such that when you go to Aldi, you have 100 to 200 pounds in your pocket. You are bringing home a cart that will serve you and the family throughout the week. But believe me, it's a child's play this time around. You come with bag for life in your hand. You know what bag for life is? It's I'm just like, hello, am I yet to go shopping or I'm back already? You can't even you cannot put any one and one together because nothing is showing up. You just see the numbers going, but nothing is in the cart for that looking up to you here. That's how bad it is. You are just like, oh my god, what do I do? How do you need to calculate the times you shop in various shops now. I'm such a good girl, guys, that I know where what is cheaper, right? I know if I need juice, this particular juice, I go to Asda and take just that and step out. If I need eggs and need fruits and other stuff, I go to Aldi. If I need the other ones, I go to Lidl. I know exactly what cost how much in what shop. That is what the recession is doing, guys. But why I still smile here, it's because when I have a look at Mr. Mufara's ecosystem, and I'm like, oh my god, finally it's just going to be over. I'll not be checking. I'll finally forget how much it costs and just go for the quality. Because sometimes you're just going to look and make sure that it's not rotten, it's not expired. I'm taking it home. But at some point, I'm going to like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard, but sometimes if we don't say how we feel to people, will feel like maybe we're just using other people. No, no. Personally, I'm hit hard. I'm struck. So that's how it feels, guys. Gideon, I hand it over to you. I don't know what you want to say, but that's what I have.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to throw you online exactly because it is really hard everywhere. I am surprised that it's hard over where you are. And then,
Oh
well,
yeah, sure.
that makes that makes all of us because right here now, people have a different mentality to the way they are living. I will just give you a few instances. Fuel price between May 28th and now, just a day or two from May 28th, that was the past government. The new government came in and announced a removal of first fuel subsidy, and the price has tripled from 185 naira to, I think, 567 naira. That is a margin of more than 300. That's more than 300 on top of what it was. Almost more than almost close to 400.
Hmm.
So that has made living 3 to 4 times harder for every individual. So if you used to have a car, or you have a car, the way you use it now is not the way you used it before. Maybe you use it for short distances, then you take public transport for some other distances, and then some people are thinking of, oh, can they be given time off at work so they don't have to come to work every other day?
Hmm.
But then, if this company depends on your coming to work every other day, so what is going to happen? Are they going to cut your wages? And then this wages hasn't even been enough. So it is very serious. Now the fuel price has affected every other thing. It's not just about those having to drive their personal car or to take public transport. The food stuff you're going to buy in the market has been transported through a certain means of transportation that was powered by fuel. So they have paid high cost on that transportation. So you're going to pay high cost in the market. Then somebody was on another time, somebody was like, oh, this woman is selling a vegetable, right? Maybe the vegetable have leaves or fruits. And the person like somebody said, oh, and the foreign exchange is also playing its own role. The dollar, which is like the equivalent they used to equal the naira, has um, risen in value. Then the naira is dropping in value. So
Hmm.
somebody's like, okay, things are costly now because dollar has risen in value. And then somebody be like, what has dollar got to do with vegetables? Now I say, why are you asking that question? Because this woman that is selling vegetables will end up probably going to buy what we call provision here, like
Hmm.
beverages, maybe
Yeah.
beverages. So buy her, she needs to buy probably milk. She will need to buy bread and some other things. These things were bought, maybe imported using the dollar. So it's not just about those in the villages or those who are not buying some certain things. Everything is affected. Basically, everything is
Mhm.
affected. Standard of living has dropped. So everybody is struggling. Okay, the workers are saying, oh, they're going to go on a strike. They're
Hmm.
going to stop work unless government does something, increase the salary by how many percentage. The fact is that even if these increments come, it will not solve the problem because the problem is huge, more bigger than the solution that is being thought of.
Available. Exactly.
So the thing is very difficult for everyone everywhere. I believe this may be just the story here, and from your own side, when the next person tells his own, maybe we could be surprised as well. So the situation is everywhere, and everybody's facing this huge recession. But
Exactly.
like I have said, that is not the end. So just as you said, if we think about it with the mindset that we have, we can say it's just for a while. So when you are making that huge expenses, if you are in a passive already and you are faced with that huge expenses, just know that it is for a while. Before we know it, business kicks off in earnest. We will have a huge purchasing power. That nothing will become too costly for us, so to say. But today, when we're discussing, I was like, there are people who are not feeling this. So there are people that are not feeling this thing. So maybe those ones they have a source of income that we don't have. They've been making money all this while, so they will hear that our things are costly. But anyway, they get by somehow. So if they are not feeling it, but many people are feeling it, how would the many that are feeling it cope? So
Hmm.
now, if I happen to be among the many that are feeling it, this is the solution. If you are viewing us and you're hearing this and you'll be like, oh my God, how come? How come they are talking about me? No, we're not just talking about, we're talking about everybody. And if you happen to be feeling this the way we are talking about it, then know that what we're saying here is that you have a solution in your hand.
Yes.
You can actually take hold of this solution to end the recession for yourself. Just as I'm trying to make reference to those who I believe have entered the recession, because those at the top, maybe let me not mention those at the top, they don't feel it, so they don't understand. Even when those on the ground are shouting, they don't understand. They'll be like, "What's the big deal?" So
Exactly.
we don't want to just migrate to go at the top, leaving other people behind. We want to give the opportunity to everybody. That's what we have been asked to do. That's what Mr. Mufare has done by bringing this
Mhm.
company, giving it to us. So we are passing it to you. And we believe that by the time you get it, by the time you come in and understand it, you will have no choice than to
Right.
share it with the next person. Not because you have to, but because you would not want someone else to be crying of recession when you have got out of it through us.
Right. Thank you, bro. So let's hear what our sister has to say on this.
Well, how do you top that? But let's look at it from what he has said there. I want to look at it from the point of view of the fact that picking from where he ended, that there is a solution. So, what
Mm,
is that
mm,
solution? Solution is unpassive. We have in
yes.
our oyster a lot of pearls are there for you to be able to use. Picking back in on the statement of our CEO that even just O Connect alone is enough for you not just to fill your tank, fulfill any dreams of yours, and
Mm,
also help one person at least in your community. And I would say that this is presentation before you for you to make a well informed decision such that you can come in, whether it's a side hustle. And like you've heard, I'm an Aldi person too, so honestly all we all have our challenges, you
yes.
understand me, and these challenges are not just specific, to particular people, because I know some of that people will say, "Oh, but you guys there, you still have money to be able
No,
to buy."
no.
No, we can't buy burger. Hamburger is not even £1 anymore. Hamburger is almost £5 something for those that want to
Listen,
eat a
and
meal.
I'm
So,
not cutting you short, sis.
mm,
Yesterday I went to cut the boy's hair.
mm,
We bought two burgers
mm.
for £19. Just for children to bite as you walk
Uh,
home. Excuse me.
exactly,
Yeah. So
exactly.
sorry that I'm
You know,
interrupting you.
you
That's
you
how
can
bad it is.
can you imagine if you pick that same £20 and you give it to Brother Gideon in Nigeria, they will cook a pot of soup, have pounded yam.
Yeah.
You understand me? you know £20 will cook a small pot of soup, and have
Yeah.
you can have pounded yam, depending on whether it's okra or whatever. Even if it's vegetable,
For a
you
small
will be
family
able
of
to
three, you can
first,
make a
yeah,
pot.
you
Yeah.
so when people say that, they forget the fact that as much as wherever they are, their currency is going down, and then there's a lot of standard of living is getting higher and higher, it has not stayed on our side either. So regardless of whatever currency you're spending, wherever your country is, wherever you're residing, this is a global recession. It doesn't have anything to do with, whether, and the people that suffer a lot about this are the people that are normal people. They don't have the kind of purses that some people have. Our purses
Yes.
are not very deep. You understand me? So for those of us that are normal people, and we don't have deep pockets, and we don't have any coffers that we can get extra money from, this is our call. This is what we need to, this is the hope that we have. And that is why we're bringing it to you, that you have that same hope as well, because what, you have something else to be able to say, "Oh, this is my business. This is how I want to, take part in this one. This is my business, and I'm holding on to it, and I
Mhm.
want to use it." And don't forget, it's your business, so you're going to have to handle it seriously. It's not someone else's business. When it's your business, you need to put in more effort, more energy. You understand? If it's 30 hours you were doing when you were working for someone else, this one you might be doing 60. But in that case, when you're doing you don't even have to do 60 hours, you don't even have to do 30 hours here.
Yeah.
You need probably the most you will need maybe 2 hours a day. You understand me? So it's not just a business that puts your mind at rest. All the heavy stuff has been taken care of. And your main thing is to understand your OES, understand what each icon there stands for. Not just that, but also be ready when they say, oh, they've dropped Unpassive has dropped this product. Okay, your responsibility is to do what? Go there, look at what is there. If it's in packages, pick whatever package suits you, own it as in purchase, put it in your marketplace, then the AI drives traffic to it. That is your job. And then next time you go to your OES, oh, wallet, oh my goodness, something is there. You know,
Yeah.
withdraw. You understand? So your job is quite minute. So even look at that at 2 hours a day. I'm sure it should take you less than that. But I'm saying 2 hours for those that have more than one account. Take, for example, 2 hours, multiply by that by 7 days a week, or if you want to work 6 days a week, like me, sometimes I refuse to work an extra day on Sunday. But assuming we do 7 days a week, that is how many hours times seven, 2 hours times seven, that's probably 14, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hours a week. So you don't
Yeah.
need to do it's not a business that has heavy lifting. You don't need to talk to your blue in the face. The AI is going to do that. You have a department that does marketing, that does the what do you call it, advert, that does so customer service, that does even we even have extra traffic for you to purchase. You understand that kind of thing. There are extra packages of traffic, and these are specific people looking for exactly what we are, you know, presenting here, the IT solutions that we have. So you are not doing any heavy lifting. You are not talking. You are not, you are not stressing yourself. So it's a business of convenience if you know what you're doing and you work smart at it, because they've created a smart way to work for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. And to be honest, I don't really care, even if it's going to take me 16 hours a day instead of just two. Just the fact that I am a boss of my own and I do my own stuff, and I don't have the recession to face, to contend with. I'm fine with it. But then it's not the case. It's a smart business, like she said, because all is built from scratch with artificial intelligence. You just need to do only the basic thing that only you can do, you know. And the heavy duty, the heavy lifting is done by Mr. Mufare and his team. The good news here, like just like the previous discussion that I think three of us had, where we were talking about eliminating a crime wave, or at least curbing it to some greater extent, right? It's the same thing here. We're talking about empowerment. You are faced with an opportunity where you can fend for yourself. You can fend for yourself so enough that you are able to even build wealth. You are able to leave a legacy, such that if you want to step in, if we're talking now, because the passion here is we are actually addressing mostly our interest goes to people who don't know about unpassive yet. We know that you are searching, because how bad it is, there's nobody who is not sitting and not searching that I want a bit more to add to what I have now, because it's never enough, especially these days, right? So we sometimes you listen to these great people who have succeeded. Richard Branson would say, if somebody presents you with an opportunity and you don't understand it, just say yes first and then hop in and then try to understand it while there. We would say this over and over. On passive is that opportunity where you just want to dive in nose first, eyes closed. And the moment the light bulb comes on, you say, really, is this where I am? You know, because it's just cool. It's cool. It's just like, oh my God. Sometimes people look at unpassive and quickly they say it's too good to be true. I love my sister Susie McRae. She says, yes, of course, it's too good. However, it is true. Unpassive is just a wonderful tool. It's just a wonderful, the ecosystem. Listen, what is hanging in there is incroyable, believe me, because what is happening in there is that the solution for anybody and everybody, like Sister Fumi would emphasize. You don't need to be educated or anything. You don't need to know how to talk about it. You don't even need to. You don't have to. What we're doing here, three of us, we're just passionate and want to let you know, because you are definitely seeking for something like this. We don't have to do this because there's a department doing it on behalf of the whole company. We have not been assigned, we're not speaking on behalf of the company. We're just sharing passion because we understand what it is. And we know that you watching us now are searching. And if that be the case, check in the comment section where you are watching. If you are watching on YouTube, if you are watching on Facebook, check, there's surely a link. If not, somebody is definitely talking to you about unpassive. Maybe that's why you waited to hear a bit more from us. Go back to that person. Ask if you are calling, if you are talking, if you are watching from my country. Go back to that person and say, that thing will be told me you've been and say, wait. They will explain again, and this time around you get it. Go for it. Signing up is free of charge. Sign up and wait for what next we tell you to do. Just do it. It's just easy. And the good news here is what family we have put together. We just love and respect each other and want to hold everyone's hand to move on together, because we are on a level ground, like my sister would say. So I think we're just trying to round up, and I'll give it another go again to my brother and sister. Brother Gideon.
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi, for all your um, exposures. But by the time I was listening to you, I just remembered like the main thing that was the ground behind behind the founding of Unpassive, as Mr. Ashmufari would say. Many people, a huge majority of those who go online trying to make a living don't succeed. We have about 97% of people that go online, they don't succeed. Only about 3% does. And that is the reason why Mr. Ashmofare created Unpassive, to enable this 97% who doesn't succeed online to succeed. Why am I talking about online? Online business is still the way to go. And Unpassive is redefining it, making it to be your own. Not just the way it has always been, people ripping people off, but this time around is going to become yours and you can own it. So we have talked about what you're earning now not being enough. So you need another way. Even if you continue in your job right now, you need a side hustle, you need something else to increase your income so that you can be able to meet up with the recession, or by special grace of God, overtake the recession so that you can have a higher standard of living, you can have purchasing power, you can be able to buy whatever at whatever cost. Not just buy what you need, but buy quality and live quality life. So Unpassive has been created so that when you get into it, you don't need to do much, as we have mentioned. Just sign up and become an affiliate. It is a real business that will have products and services. These products and services are going to be sold to people looking for them. People are using one kind of product or service right now on the internet, maybe video conference, maybe email service, maybe human resource management and all that. We have these products fused in artificial intelligence. That is to say, the best of the best. So why am I talking about the products? Because that is where the money you are talking about will come from. So when you come in, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to know about the product. You don't have to use the product if you don't want to. But people who need the product will come in and buy it. They will do the buying from your system because you are in. The company will route the customers through you and every other person, to the extent that as you sleep, you wake up, you go to your back office, as we mentioned. If you spend 1 or 2 hours doing that, checking your money is not a big deal because you spend several hours working, yet not making much. So you check up what is happening in your system and see that maybe 1 or 2 customers have signed up have purchased a product that you have, then you make money. That's as easy as that. So the only thing you need to do is get in, become an affiliate, and anytime a product drops from Unpassive that is to be sold to the public, purchase it. Purchase it, and you start making money from that particular product. You keep doing that, and the money it keeps coming. The number of customers will grow over time, and that's how your income will grow over time as well. So this is not a get rich quick business. It's not something that you should be worried about. But when you come in, you need to understand it very much better, and then give it your time. Like, don't not that you have to walk inside, but give it a time. Don't say, "Oh, I come today, I didn't see anything, and the next tomorrow I'm going." Just stay in and see what is going to happen. As time goes on, you will start to reap the fruit, the reward of your effort. So I encourage everyone that is watching or viewing us, if you have not signed up, make sure you get the link from anywhere you get the video from. If you just stumble on the video, you will be able to see a link somewhere down in the description. If someone shared it to you, the person will provide you his or her link. Or if you've been hearing about Unpassive and you want to make a decision now, just find a way to the first person that lets you know about it. Then you get on
Mm-hmm.
board and you have the solution to end the recession in your hands. Of course, as long as humans stay on this earth, I think recession may not end.
Mm.
But like I said earlier, there are individuals who have elevated themselves to the point that whatever recession is doing, they will be fine. And that's what Unpassive is giving you. It's giving you that opportunity where you'll be at a level where whatever recession is doing is not your concern. Whatever price in the market, you'll be able to afford it, only if you are in office.
Mm.
So why Unpassive? Because it will give everybody the poor chance. Whether anybody, we've said that several times, anybody, whatever you are a graduate or you, whatever, whether you're educated or not, anybody, just anybody at all can do
Right.
it.
Exactly. Sister Fumi, last one, please.
Actually, I love the fact that Brad Gideon said that, because at the end of the day, what came to my mind was, look, let's call a spade a spade. You need to do this because this is what you need. You need it, and you need it urgently. There are no solutions, as far as I'm concerned. There are no any solutions out there that is better than this. This is the best of the best of the best. In fact, it's beyond the best, because at the end of the day, all you need is supplied for you. Like you said, 97% failure does not mean that there is no money online. There is money online. You just need to know where to get it. And what has Unpassive done? They've given us a total package, in the sense that they've created products, AI driven, built from the scratch, so they're not getting anybody else's product. They've given us products, AI driven, done everything that is heavy lifting in this business, and then handed it to us over in a platter of gold, and said, you know what, this is yours. And all you need to do, especially now, is to jump in. No, there's no need, no money for you to join, nothing, until when it comes to when you need to own it. Don't forget, whether you understand that product, whether you are going to use that product or not. Like my brother said, any means any, ANY, any product from Unpassive. As soon as it drops, pick it. And they say, if because some products will come in packages, some will come as one-off payment, regardless of whatever it is. Once that product drops, whether you know how to use it, whether you're using it personally, it does not matter, because it's not everybody. When you go to the shop, there are varieties there for a reason, because everybody comes there and picks what they like. So whether you know about it personally, or you know about it personally, any product that Unpassive drops, pick it, pay for it, own it, and then you can sell it. If you don't own it, you cannot sell it. Let me stress that. If you don't own it, you cannot sell it. But the good thing there is that, even if it comes in packages, okay, this is the icing the cherry on the icing, actually. Even if you it comes in packages, assuming I have the lowest one, and someone comes in and actually buys the biggest package of that product, my commission that is due to me sits in my wallet waiting for me. It does not go to anybody. So bear that in mind. I think I'll leave it there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure, sure, guys. What why we're saying this is because we think that somebody needs to know that this one is here. On Passive is a real business with real people and real products, real solutions, value for all. One important thing you need to know here is Mr. Mufara is that kind of a person who is value oriented, solution oriented. He is not interested in money because I think when you listen to him speak, he doesn't say that outrightly like I am saying. But from what he says, what he thinks, and what he believes in, he thinks that money has not solved problems. Money doesn't make people happy. Money doesn't solve problems, but solutions do. Value brings value to people's lives. And so this is a business that has more to do with humanity, uplifting humanity, and all of those. So when you're popping in, just come, just know that you're joining a family. That's the most important thing here about on passive that you need to know. When you hop in, you are meeting a brand new family like you will never see again, you will never see before. Why we are bringing this here? Because we are bringing the family love spirit to shed it on you, right? Listen, the recession is real. However, the power to stop recession in your life lies in your hands. It lies in your hands, and it just suffices for you to like have a look, because sometimes people judge really quick by saying it's just one of those things, but not until, listen, who not go not go know. We say this a lot on this platform, whether you like it or not. Have a look. You are not paying any money. You are not giving your card or no information. You're just signing up for free and waiting for these products to show up, and you business starts. You don't need to sell to pay to you don't need to sell. You're not afraid that, oh my god, maybe when I make sales it will go to A B C D before it meet me on Z, then everything would have been finished. You don't It's not a situation where you make a sale of $800 and end or 800 pounds and end up with 13 pounds in your pocket. No, no, no. On passive, it's not like that. It's a business that they already have solution hanging in there for that will solve problems for people at their various levels, depending whatever solution you need. You get it. And the company knows exactly who needs what. That's what they themselves bring it to the faces of these people. It's very easy, guys. Let's give us a bit. I know that we've taken a bit more time today, guys. Help us add as many comments in the chat section as you can. We just want to help someone, because how this works is on passive, the solutions that on passive has, they are just there to improve on people's businesses. If you already have an existing online business, small, medium sized, massive one, institutions or whatever, uh, Unpassive has solutions for all of those. But when you don't have a business like Sister Fumi and myself and my brother Gideon is different. No, he's a businessman. However, just pretend that three of us don't have any business at all. Unpassive creates one for us. Creating one just means you sign up to be an affiliate of this company, you know. And so when each product, but we have at least three products now market ready, which already have the value, that over market value, because what we have nobody has. The moment they deploy one product to the marketplace, you just go there, buy it, leave it there. Say, Mr. Mufare, I have bought this because I want you and your marketing department to go out there and get it done for me. So it's actually it's a go-to. Listen, it's solution for anything at all, anything and everything. So we are just taking time to do this. Choice is yours. If you really want to know more, ask us questions. Look for us on Facebook, type questions in the comment section. We'll come back with answers and just help you understand and be part of this. Guys, if you love what we are doing, and you've been coming here and you forgot to hit on the subscribe button, this is the time. Go for it. Just smash it, guys. Smash that red button, subscribe, click on the bell so that the moment we show up, you join us and we interact here together. It's always fun being together with family. Guys, we love you and we hope to see you back again really soon. Thank you, bro. Thank you, sis. And much love. Bye.
Bye.